Oh, yes, I did. It kills about 500,000 people every single year. Don't become one of those statistics. Get involved in anti-tobacco campaigns in your school and your community. Make the choice to say no to tobacco. Don't let that nicotine sink its poison into your veins. Don't let that addictive drug get a hold of you. Because once you do, well, it becomes more and more difficult to stop. Just a little rebellious sometimes, a little different a lot of the times. I remember often wanting to do things my way, play by my own set of rules. I wasn't shy or introverted, au contraire. In fact, this may be hard to believe, but I was kind of a class clown. Shocking. Oh, I thought of myself as, Mr. Personality, Mr. Popularity. By the time I was in 7th and 8th grade, it seemed like things were going so well for me that my head was spinning. I had a lot of friends within, my jock circle. I was captain of my football team. I had a girlfriend. From the outside, it looked like things were going really well, but on the inside, I was getting more and more mixed up. Because I was having trouble at home. I was having trouble at school. Never mind, I was like any 12, 13, 14-year-old kid facing those new transitions of independence, freedom, responsibility, new changes, challenges, choices. Frankly, I was flipping out trying to deal with this transition. And like a lot of people in a tough transition or just, a new stressful time in their lives, I had various emotions, everything from frustration and confusion. So I was messing up more at home, more at school, failing classes, getting into trouble at home, at school, even with the police. Sometimes I was passing out. Sometimes I was blacking out. Sometimes I really ended up scaring the out of myself. As you might imagine, picking up the pieces got a bit messy, but it didn't stop me from drinking right away. I just tried to get better at controlling the consequences of my actions, at covering for my tracks if I did something stupid or reckless, which I was doing with increasing frequency, getting into more confrontations, more fights, cracking up my car, dropping out of high school. Yeah, junior year in high school, I ended up dropping out. It was in the spring of junior year. I was hating school. I was hating being there. I was miserable. I was unhappy in my life. I was unhappy with who I was as a person. So naturally, that translated into my experience at school. My life, I was living on the edge, just keeping things in balance. Began to feel like a daily chore. All my friends were heavy drinkers, heavy partiers. I got arrested for drunk driving. I got put into what they call protective custody. That's when the police lock someone up overnight or for several hours because that person is a danger to themselves or to other people. That happened to me 6 times for fighting, rudeness, belligerence. I was living to drink and drinking to live. And after I got arrested for drunk driving, the court made me go to an alcohol education. The big finale, which oddly enough I saved for last, comes when I, thank you both of you, when I try to juggle those clubs over there. So I need a little help. Gray shirt, middle row, middle aisle, first row in the aisle. Yeah, right there. Yep, you're raising your hand. Come on down here, buddy. I took a kid in the first section last time, so I want to take a kid in the further back section this time. And when you throw them, Nick, you don't have to flip it or spin it or anything like that. I'm going to show you now. You're going to hold the middle and you're going to throw it just like this. Ding. Here, try that. Perfect, Nick. Excellent. Good job. Now go pick up number 2 and 3. Well, don't ever pick up number 2. Last one up here, dude. Now wait for the third one, okay? The third one's going to go to this hand. I'll say 1, 2, 3, and on 3 you throw it. Sometimes you'll notice I lurch a little bit forward as you throw it. No, I'm only serious. I mean kidding. This hand on a count of 3. Ready, Nick? 1, 2, 3. Let's hear it from Nick. Great throw, buddy. And you may have to try all kinds of new stuff to find something in life that you like well enough to practice every day. Over weeks, months, and years, you might get lucky and it becomes your careers. But when you find it, you'll know it. It could be sports, books, or arts. It'll make you feel better. It'll increase your smarts. It'll pick you up when you're down or blue, or bored and complaining there's nothing to do. There might be failures. They slow down your speed, but they make life sweeter when you finally succeed. Don't lose sight of your dreams if your wits come unfurled. If you reach for the stars, you'll be on top of the world. I want to thank the Department of Public Health. I want to thank McGlynn Middle School, and I want to thank Mr. Haverbrook for having me here again. You guys are awesome. Take care of each other. Have a good year. Thank you.